Welcome back to Ask BirdGuy. I'm Matthew Daughter, the Executive Director of Santa Clara Valley Audubon Society. And I just got back from another walk around my neighborhood because I wanted to introduce everybody to an app that I really like called BirdsEye. So it's kind of a bird finding app, and it works really well with eBird. But what it does is it provides you a map of birds that have been seen in the area, and you could quickly select a location and get directions to that spot. So it's a little bit different as to the way eBird works, and they don't actually interfere with each other at all. But I think they cooperate. They complement each other really nicely. So let's take a look at it. I'm going to show you a couple of screen captures first so you can see what it looks like and where to get it. It's rated quite well, and I use it all the time, especially when Cricket and I are traveling. So I think you'll see when we get into it how it works and maybe how you might find it useful. So sit back and enjoy, and I will take you on a narrated walk around my neighborhood using BirdsEye. Okay, so here I am. I'm outside taking a walk in the neighborhood again, and I want to demonstrate something that I didn't get a chance to go into the other day, and that is BirdsEye. So I'm going to open my nature folder where I keep all my various bird and dragonfly related apps. So here I'm looking at the panel for BirdsEye. And you see, the first thing you see is a list of options. And if you click on nearby, you see a list of birds here from, I can't remember what circle I placed, what radius, but it's a pretty big circle because you can see 507 species listed here. And I'm going to look for one that I know I saw the other day, and that was bush-tit. So you can see there's a status map. Click on the status map, you're going to get a splatter chart here with a bunch of dots. And if you give it a moment, the map will populate just like that. And you'll see I am the pulsing blue dot right there. And there's a red dot where bush-tit was seen within the past few days, whatever time period I selected. I'm going to click on that, and sure enough, that's Devonshire Park, which I can sort of see from right here. It's around the corner, but I want this map to populate. But it seems like that's going to take a moment, but I am going to click on this directions icon in the lower right, and you see it takes you to a map. So here we are. You can see Devonshire Park right there with a red dot, and you can see me on the street here. And I'm going to press go. And let's see, I think I had that icon set for walking, or should have, but doesn't matter because there's no shortcut for walking right now. But I'm just going to walk up here, and you should be able to see my progress on the little blue line. In fact, if I turn around, maybe you'll see the arrow move. I guess it's a little bit delayed. So let's just talk about the birds I'm hearing and seeing. Back there when I first started talking, there was a hooded oriole, not surprisingly, in a tall fan palm. There's American crow, there's mockingbird, house finch, Buick's wren, dark-eyed junco. So it's quite birdy here. Lots of, what are these? Redwood trees. Let me take a look. Lots of exotic trees here. There's some chickadees calling. Yeah, this looks like, let's see, six medium-sized redwood trees. And here, you can see the progress I'm making. Devonshire Park is just a few feet away. And here it is. Here's another walnut tree on the corner. And there's a fabulous pepper tree over there with the sapsucker holes. And here are Let's see, these look like cedars. Yeah, there's some cedar trees here at the entrance. And again, the park is deserted, but I'm here. So I'm gonna click this off and I'm gonna walk around here a little bit. Now, I'm not doing an eBird list right now, but I certainly could. You can probably hear the crow. There's a chickadee here. Looking for bush tit. Looking and listening and not finding it at the moment. But here's this great pepper tree. Really love pepper trees. And those holes are still there. And hopefully there'll be something pecking at those holes in fall when the sapsuckers return. Anyway, so I'm gonna stop this because I am now here. I'm gonna go back to BirdsEye and take a look at the park there. See, now it has actually populated the map. And you could look at satellite too. Let's see what happens then. Again, for me at least, this app is a tiny bit slow, but it is really useful. And think about how you might use this if you're on the road. Let's say you're traveling out of state to a place you're not familiar with. I mean, we go to the Sierra every summer usually. And when we're up there, we keep forgetting where the landmarks are, where the parks are. And if somebody reports a Williamson sapsucker and we need a little help getting to the place, think how useful this would be. In fact, which sapsucker report was closest to where you're staying? So, and oh, there's a Buick's wren. And there are actually more palm trees here than I noticed the other day. A couple of short ones and one really tall one. Anyway, so I'm going to close out of this and just one more time mention how useful this kind of app would be if you're trying to find a bird in an unfamiliar place and just get a quick sense of what is available in that area. eBird does an awful lot of that, but for some reason I really like this particular app when I'm searching for a bird. If I want to do research on a bird, it's a different matter. I'll use eBird then. But I think for the mobile phone, for the in-field experience, this is the app I like to use. All right, so that's it for now. So I hope you liked that real-time demo. Please feel free to send me an email with any questions or comments about this video or any others, any suggestions for things you'd like to hear me talk about. And I look forward to hearing what you think about BirdsEye and if you figured out how to make those maps load any faster. Anyway, that's it for now. Take care. See you next time.